welcome to our channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your CBNST class, that has been the computer based numerical and statistical technique. That has been the class 33rd. We had done your 32th classes in the last session, and that we had completed in that unit 1, and we had started with unit 2. And the unit 1 is your computer arithmetic errors and rules of equation, and unit 2 we have is your interpretation, interpolation, and curve fitting that we have. So for the same, that what we'll have to discuss here. So we go ahead for the same, and before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So we go ahead for the same. The question we have here is, R is the resistance to motion of a train at speed v. Find a law of the type R equals to A plus BV square using following data. So for that it will be V kilometer per hour, and R kilometer per hour. This is 10, 8, 20, 10, 30, 15, 40, 21 and 50. That has been 30 that we have. So we go ahead for the solution here, and that what we'll have to discuss as well, and which has been the important one. So for the same, what we'll have to go ahead with the same, this question that the law R equals to A plus B, that is of B V square, that is neither a straight line nor a standard quadrant equation, but a careful observation of the above equation shows that x2 needs to be squared in equation, and that R equals to A B V square, A plus B V square, and hence we can write the equation that to be as follows, and that we have here in the form of sigma n I equals to R, Ri equals to Na plus B, and I equals to 1 V I square, and sigma n I equals to 1 Vi square Ri equals to A sigma n I equals to 1 Vi square plus B sigma n I equals to 1 Vi square, that is we have for power 4. So hence you have to calculate the values for the required above equation, and that what we'll have to talk about it. I equals to Vi square Ri, Vi square Ri, and Vi4. We talk about it. For the same, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have sigma's value. We'll put the value for the same, that has been the 100. This has been 8, 800, 10,000. 10, 400, 10, 4,000, and 1,60,000. This is your 900, 15, 13,000, 15,500, and 8,10,000. This has been your 1,621, which is 33,600, and 2,56,000, that is 25,60,000, 25,60,000. This is 2,500, 30, 75,000, 62,50,000. N equals to 5. Sigma of Vi equals to 5,500. Sigma of Ri equals to 84. Sigma of Vi square Ri equals to 12,69,000. And this is 97,90,000 here. For putting the values in the equations that we get here is, that is 84 equals to 6a plus 5,500b, 12 lakhs, 1,26,900 equals to 5,500a plus 97,90,000 b. Solving the above equation, we get a equals to 4.3668 and b equals to 0.0105. Thus the law of the train resistance will be R equals to 4.3668 plus 0.0105 v square. Now we go ahead for the next one. This has been the linearizations of non-linear relationship. That part we'll have to talk about it, which has been the important one, of course. So linearizations of non-linear relationship, for the same we have to go ahead for the formulas as well. The concept, what it talk about it. Linearization of non-linear relationships that we have to talk about. So for the same linearizations of the non-linear relationships here, you have to let that be in the function y equals to a power a of that has been y equals to ax ki power b, that is to be filled to the given data, and this is non-linear function taking the logarithm on the both side. We'll get here that is being log y equals to log a plus log x ki power b, and log y equals to log a plus b log x. So here let y equals to log y and x equals to log x, and a naught equals to log a. The above equation becomes equals to a naught plus bx here, and this is a straight line which is a naught and b that can be obtained using the regular method discussed here. And let the exponential function y equals to a e to power bx that to be fitted in the given equation. So we go ahead for the same. Y equals to a e power bx equals to ln y equals to ln a plus ln e to power bx equals to ln y equals to ln a plus b x. Here capital Y that is b equals to bt. sorry, that is being equals to log y, and a naught equals to log a. Then the following equation will become y equals to capital Y equals to, it is being a naught ba plus bx. This is a straight line here. Okay, now we go ahead further, which will go ahead for the next question, that what we'll have to talk about it, and which has been the important one. The question we have here: determine the constant a and b by the method of the least square such that y equals to a e to power bx first fits the following data. For the same, we go ahead for finding it out. So determine the constants a and b by the method of least square such that y equals to a e to power bx fits the following data. So that has been the x and this has been the y. For the same, it will be a 2. The value we get is your 4.077. 4, this is 11.084. This is 6, that the value we have 30.128. 8, 81.897. 10, 222.62. So for the same, we go ahead and that what we'll have to find it out the value for the same. So here we have to fit the above data, y equals to a e power bx, and this exponential function that is approximated as a straight line by the equation, which is log y equals to log a plus bx. Here we will prepare the following table for it, and that will go ahead for the same. I xi yi equals to log yi xi square xi and yi. So for the same, we have your 1, that is the value we get is your for the 1 here, and for another one we talk about it, and that what will be made it for it will be the 2, 3, 4 and 5. So for that, it will be your value we have 2. Another value we will be having is your 4.077, 1.405, this is 4, and this is 2.810. Now for the second one, we go ahead here, that what we'll have to talk about it, and that is the that we have is your 4, 11.084, 2.405, 19, and 19, that is for 9.620. For the next, we go ahead, that is being the 6, 30.128, 3.405, 36 and 20.430 here. Another is your 8, 81.897, 4.405, 64 and 35.240. Another is your 10, 22.62, 5.405, 100, and that has been the 54.050. For sigma xi, we will be having 30. This has been we have your 17.025. Sigma xi square is 220, and this has been 122.150. Now we go ahead further, which we'll talk about it here itself, and that we have to make it here. So sigma, that is your xi equals to 30. So for the same we go ahead, and that is been your sigma, that we have your the values, which is sigma y I, that is your sigma yi equals to 17.025, and sigma xi square equals to 220, and sigma xiyi equals to 122.150. For the same it will be your putting the values in the equation, we get here 17.025 equals to 5a naught plus b into 30, which is being 122.150 equals to a naught plus into 30 plus b into 220. Solving above two equation a naught and b, we get a naught equals to 0.405 and b equals to 0.5. A naught equals to b, that is being log a, and a equals to e की power a naught, which is equals to e 0.405, which is equals to 1.5. So putting the values for a equals to 1.5 and b equals to 0.5, then it will get here y equals to 1.5 a e 0.5 x. This has been the required exponential approximation that we have to talk about it. Now we go ahead for the next question, that is being the important one, and that what we'll have to go ahead. So the another question we get here, that using the method of the least square fit the curve of the form y equals to a x power b to the following data. We go ahead for the same. Using the method of least square fit a curve of the form y equals to ax to power b to the following data. We will be having a value here x and y. So it will be 1, 2, 3 and 4, which has been the value we have 4, 11, 35 and 100 that we get. So in the same cases here we have to fit the function y equals to ax power b, and this can be approximation be the straight line of the form. So for the same we get log y equals to log a plus b log x, where y equals to log y, x equals to log x, and a naught equals to log a. Let us form the following table. We made a table for it, which has been as follows: xi, yi, xi equals to log xi and yi equals to log yi, xi square and xi yi. So we made a table for it. So for the same we go ahead, that has been we have named it out 1, 2, 3, 4. So for that it will be value we have 4, then 0, 0.602, then again 0, and of course that is being the 0. It will be your 11, 0.301, 1.041, 0.09 and 0.3113. For the next it will be your 35, 0.477, 1.544, 0.227, 0.736. This has been 0.602. Sorry, this has been the 100. Then your 0.602, 0.362 and 1.204. For sigma xi equals to 1.38, sigma yi equals to 5.187, sigma xi square equals to 0.679, and sigma xi yi equals to 2.253. Putting the values there, 5.187 equals to 4a0 plus b into 1.38, 2.253 equals to a0 into 1.38 plus b into 0.679. Solving the above equation for a0 and b, a0 equals to 0.508 and b equals to 2.285. We know that a0 equals to log a, therefore a equals to 10 power a0 equals to 10 की power 0.508 equals to 3.22. Putting the values of a equals to 3.22 and b equals to 2.285, we get y equals to 3.22, x e power 2.285 that we have. And so we'll go ahead for the next, and that what we have to discuss here, which is in the another question we discussed, which is being related to the another that what we'll have to discuss in the next 34th classes of the session. But before ending it off, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than computer-based numerical and statistical technique, we had done your sociology and software engineering. Even though we had done your chemistry for class 11 and class 12. For 12th we had done unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9 with their conversions, logarithms, antilogs, and that what it had cover up here. And after talking about that, yes, we had done many of the questions related to it. We are dealing with a reasoning we had done, that is we had completed the verbal reasoning, and that we had done the general mental ability in the logic reasoning. In non-verbal reasoning we had done series in the logic, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, dot situation, constructions of squares and triangles, figure formation, analysis and practice question set as well. After talking about that, yes, we had done your quantitative aptitude we are dealing with, where we had started with arithmetical ability. In that we had done operations on numbers, escape and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, such and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and portion, that we'll discuss moreover related after completing the profit and loss. That has been the 11th topic. After completing that, we are dealing with English vocabulary. We are dealing with your that is been the diagrams, and we'll surely be started with physics and CRT, which is of part 1 for class 11. And after completing that, yes, we'll surely be starting with the bank PO question papers and bank PO preparation, as well as we had done your reasoning here. In terms of computer-based numerical and statistical technique, that what we have, where we had started with unit 1, which we had completed, even though that is the name of the unit is your computer arithmetic errors and rules of equation. During that, we had completed your floating point arithmetic, machine abscon, round of errors, that is the chopping errors, truncation error, associative and distributive law in the floating point arithmetic, inherent error, error propagation, numerical instability. And rules of equation, we had done secant method, Newton-Raphson method, and a fixed point equation method for a simple roots, and that is the derivations of the rate of the conversion, static and accelerations of conversions, modified Newton-Raphson method and its multiple roots. Birch-White method for the polynomial, Weierstrass method for the quadratic factor, and the computer algorithm of these methods as well. In Unit 2, we had started with interpolations, and there is a curve fitting where we had started with algorithm and the error analysis of the Lagrange and the Newton's divided differences interpolation, relationship in the various differences operator, piecewise linear interpolation, cubic spline interpolation, natural spline, Chebyshev's polynomial approximation, Lagrange equalizations of the power series. In curve fitting, we had done your linear and nonlinear least square approximation, conditioning in the least square method, Gram-Schmidt's process of orthogonalization, computer algorithm of the least square curve fitting. In Unit 3, we will start discussing about the differentiation and interpolation. We have to cover up the method based on the interpolations and the finite differences, Richardson extrapolation integration. We have to cover up the error analysis of trapezoid and the Simpson method, Newton's Cotes integration method, Gaussian integration method, Gauss-Lagrange method, Lobato integration method, and Radon integration method. Other terms in the pertaining in the integration method. In Unit 4, we have to cover up here that has been the solutions of the simultaneous linear algebraic equation, where we have to cover up the Gauss elimination method, conditional system, condition number, successive and the relaxive method, and the rate of conversion, solutions of ordinary differential equation. We have to cover up the single step method, Runge-Kutta second order, third order, fourth order method, that is in the multi-step method, predictor and corrector method. In statistical technique, we have to cover up the statistical hypothesis, test of hypothesis type 1 and type 2, errors, levels of significance, test involving the normal distribution. That what we have to cover up here. So here we're gonna end up with, and it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box. Thank you.